Shalom, shalom, elect of the nation of Israel. It's your brother Qadar Shahan here coming at you with a real quick video. First things first, I would like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rahach which in the ancient Paleo-Hebrew tongue is the correct name of the Heavenly Father, His only begotten Son, and the Holy Spirit. I'd like to give double honors to my teachers, the head apostles and elders of Great Millstone, which I learned this truth. I want to send sincere salutations to the brothers pushing this truth all across the four winds in truth and sincerity. Shalom to you brothers, and shalom to the Akim and Aqua, which consists of the men and women who are listening, learning, and studying to show themselves approved. Shalom. Today I'm got a quick video. This, was inspired by the brother Memphis Nabal, GMX camp out of Memphis. He had played a video clip, what you see on the screen before I started, and it just shows you that the Lord, man, is putting that ancient warrior spirit back on Jake, man, back on Israel. He's starting to take that docile, weak nature off of Jake and starting to put that warrior spirit back on him. We got to come into the time of Jacob's trouble, but Jacob's trouble ain't going to be just a time for Jacob's trouble. It's called Jacob's trouble, yeah, because 2/3 are going to get killed, get destroyed, as the scriptures say. But it's also going to be a time of trouble for Esau, man. The Lord is going to allow Jake to rise up. And not to mention when the Lord put that spirit and lift up that standard for his men. Because then they really going to tear up Esau, Edom, man. The Lord has, due to the curses, the Lord has put a docile spirit on Israel, man. The scriptures say that Israel, two nations in your room, one people was stronger than the other, loosely paraphrasing. We're stronger than Esau, Edom. But due to the curses and due to the fact that we have to go through our punishment, the Lord put that spirit on us to where we allow Esau, Edom to put his foot on our neck, man. And now the Lord is taking that foot off. And Jake is rising up like, man, hell nah, man. I'm tired of this damn cracker, man. I'm tired of this damn Edomite. And now Jake is over there giving Esau the blues, getting roused up. And I've seen this all over my feed whenever I go on social media or anything, man. Jake is getting fed up with Esau, whether it's the Eve, the nigga woman, whether it's Jake, whether it's, the other nations, the other tribes, the northern tribe, southern tribe, they both is getting tired of Esau, Edom. And they starting to rise up against them, man. And that lets you know we're close to the end, man. We're close. I'm going to play this clip, and then I'm going to play another clip that I have, and then we're going to grab some precepts that came to mind. So without further ado.
You are to tell me to forget what you did to me that affects me right now. My people will perish through the lack of knowledge. So we don't have...
See, you can tell this dude, I think he's from New York. I've seen a few of his clips. And he's roused up, man. He got some fire behind him, and a lot of Jake is starting to feel this way, man. And this dude got a big influence, and a lot of people are starting to feel that way. And you can tell he's been listening to the prophets, because that precept, that quote he just said, "People perish for lack of knowledge," that never comes out in the Christian church. That never comes out in the Christian church. That comes from the prophets, man. We bring them precepts out like that. And that's true. People perish for a lack of knowledge. And Esau Edom does want you to forget. He always wants you to forget. He always wants Israel to forget what they done to you. How much they kicked your ass. But he don't never want you to forget all the shit that goes on with him. He don't never want you to forget Holocaust. He don't never want you to forget 9/11. He don't never want you to forget anything, man. But he wants you to forget everything that he done to you. And people are starting to wake up to that, man. And say, nah, let's play some more.
Knowledge on what was done to us and the long-term effects of what was done to us. And then now it's like, oh, I'm supposed to forget the 400 plus year head start that you got? But you motherfuckers ain't give me reparations. Okay. Let me land this plane. Okay. You motherfuckers ain't give me reparations. You motherfuckers is passing laws to remove things that we needed because because of you was in the way, you want me to forget all the little black girls and boys that was hit with in the head with rocks and stones to go to school, right? And then those little girls and boys that got hit with rocks and stones to go to school had children, and they had to remember, damn, Ma, why you got one eye, Grandma? Well, baby, you know I was trying to get into this school. They knocked your fucking eye out, Grandma? So Grandma got one eye, so I'm supposed to forget those Cyclops Grandma, Cyclops Granny, because white man didn't want Granny to go to fucking school to get an education.
You see that? And that's true. They want you to forget about gator bait. You know, they want you to forget nigga dodgeball, where they make Jake babies put their head in holes and they throw metal steel balls at it. They want you to forget the fact that they butt break and rip people's body apart with horses, making them go the opposite way. They want you to forget them starving dogs and having dogs eat you alive and stuff, man. That's why they taking all that out of schools. They taking slavery and history out of schools. A lot of people don't even have history classes in school. You know, and Jake is starting to get roused up, man. It's another precept to say, in the land of your captivity, you should remember yourself. We usually pull that precepts like you're gonna remember yourself and come back to the Lord. But hey, the 2/3 are gonna remember. Hey, they stronger than Esau. They're gonna remember what Esau done to them. And the Lord is going to allow that to happen. And a lot of Jake going to get knocked off, but a lot of Edomites going to get knocked off in that time, man. You know? So Jake is getting roused up, man. Jake is getting roused up. And there's a lot of people in my social media, man, that I've been looking at. And Jake been turning Esau ass up, man. So let me grab another clip. Yeah, check this clip out. This Jake at work, man, told this Edomite up. Look at him, y'all leaking. Look, check this out.
You want to call him? I got all on camera. You want to call him? You want to tell him what happened?
Jake don't care about the police no more than that. You want to call him? Y'all call him. You want to call him? Shit.
My name is David McDonald. I'm an Amazon delivery driver. I'm here on West Hill and North Madison Street. I'm delivering. No, I'm talking. What? I'm recording for my safety.
You're not calling the police.
Because I'm recording and documenting. Why y'all not calling the police?
I have my phone on you.
Right. Sir, can you call the police? No? Okay, that's what I thought. Anybody want to call the police? Nobody. What's your name?
Lose your job.
What's your name? What's your name?
He doesn't have a job.
What's your name? How do you know? You his neighbor?
I don't know, but
He doesn't have. How do you know? How do you know?
You are a professional.
He spit on me. I don't give a fuck about this job. He
You're
spit
gonna
on me.
lose it then.
I have so many other boys to make money. I don't give a fuck about this job.
I guess
I care about my self-respect and my dignity. I beat your ass because you spit on me, you bitch ass nigga.
Why don't you get on your bike?
Yeah, and slide the fuck up out of here. Don't spit on me again. Watch what you do. You don't know who I am or what I got going on. Don't spit on me. Nah, fuck all that. That's the utmost disrespect.
If that was a woman, would you beat her?
I would have called my sister to beat her ass. If it was a woman, I would have waited here until my sister got here to beat her ass. Yes, that's where I come from. Y'all don't know me.
You need God.
Whatever. I bet God wouldn't have tolerated it. And I beat your ass.
And that's
I don't give a fuck about none of that.
and that's true. Yahweh Shah was an austere man. Hey, ain't no way none of the prophets was little weak pushover bitches, man. Let somebody spit on the prophets, man. See, people thought people through Christianity thought the prophets was some soft, weak, pushover people. But nah, they was rough and rugged. Had the names of sons of thunder and all kind of stuff, man. Nicknames. Nah, man. And the Lord putting that ancient spirit back on Jake. Jake like, I don't give a fuck. I care about my self-respect and dignity, man. I beat your ass. I don't care about no police and whoopty-whoop. Had this Edomite leaking right there, man. Leaking. I'm going to take a screenshot of that. Might be the thumbnail. But yeah, man. The Lord putting that spirit back on Jake. And let's grab some precepts, man. Let's grab some precepts. He's like, yeah, if there was a woman, I would have had my sister come up here. I would have waited, and then I would have had her be. She like, you need God. And he said, God won't tolerate that, and he wouldn't, man. He wouldn't. People These Edomites think they could do whatever they want to you, and you're just supposed to sit there and tolerate it because, hey, we done that for so long throughout generations, man. You know, the Lord put that spirit on us, that docile, weak spirit on us to tolerate that while we're going through our punishment. The Lord is lifting that up now and putting that on Esau and reversing the roles. Now Jake getting at Esau hard. It's other clips where these so-called Hispanics and is getting at Esau hard, man. Matter of fact, let's grab some precepts. Let's grab Genesis real quick, because the Lord is starting to rouse Jake up, man. Genesis 49 and 9. Matter of fact, I'm gonna start up some. I'm gonna start at 8. Hold on, bear with me. Let me see if I want to start up more than that. Yeah, I'm gonna start at 8. It says, Genesis 49 and 8. Judah, thou art whom thy brother shall praise. Thy hand shall be on the necks of thy enemies, man. And you see that, man. On this clip, this Jake didn't give a damn. Nigga put his hands all over that Edomite, had him leaking. Knocked him off the bike, mouth, nose. Boy, it says, thy hand should be on the necks of thy enemies. And if you want to know who the enemies of Israel are, just go to Psalms 82. I think it's Psalms 82 or Psalms 83. Matter of fact, let me just get it real quick. Just so I'll give you the right information. I want to say it's Psalms 82. It's 82 or 83. It says, Lord, the enemies make atonement. Psalms 83 is what it is. Psalms 83 is the verse, and it gives you the list of the enemies of Israel, man. Now let's go back to Genesis 49 and 8. And it says, Judah, thou art he whom thy brother shall praise. Thy hand shall be on the necks of thy enemies. Thy father's children shall bow down before thee. The point right here, Judah is a lion's whelp. From Judah is a lion's whelp from the prey. My son, thou art gone up. He stoopeth down. He crouches as a lion, and as an old lion, who shall rouse him up? See, we were stooped down and crouching, sleep at one point in time. Now the Lord is starting to wake us up, man. He's starting to like, hey, get up and give you that nudge. Like, hey, man, it's time to wake up now. And a lot of Jakes are waking up to like, nah, man, they ain't let Esau push him over like that no more, man. It says, he stoopeth down, he crouches down as an old lion, and as an old lion, who shall rouse him up, man? You see? And what happens when a lion get roused up? He start clawing, biting, scratching. The king of the jungle, man. He gonna start eating shit, turning stuff down. And Esau really afraid of that, man. Esau's afraid of that. And what Esau gonna do? He's gonna go to his blessing, the sword. But nowadays, Jake got the sword. Jake got a sword too. So it's gonna be problems for Esau when Jacob's trouble reaches full potential, man. And just imagine when the Lord give his men that spiritual power, where that sword ain't gonna do anything to him. It's gonna be real hell on Esau then. You know, let's see if I want to read down some more. Let's go to Numbers real quick, because it's a good one in Numbers too. Let's get Numbers 23, and I want to say 24. Let's see if I'm gonna start at 22. It says, Yahweh brought them out of Egypt. He has Salakia. Yeah, he has it were the strength of a unicorn, man. It says, surely there is no enchantment against Jacob, neither is there any divination against Israel. According to this time, it shall be said of Jacob and of Israel, what have Yahweh wrought? Behold, it says, behold, the people shall rise up as a great lion and lift up himself as a young lion. He shall not lie down until he eat of the prey and drink the blood of the slain, man. And hey, the Lord is rising Jacob, man, as a young lion, as that scripture said, a young lion got way more vigor, way more energy, way more ferocity to attack, man, way more stealth. So the Lord is, hey, waking us up like we was crouched down like an old lion. He waking us up like a young lion, man. And you seeing this all over social media right now, man. And that's putting a fear in Esau Edom, man. You're like, oh, we can't control Jake no more. Oh, what we gonna do? They're gonna have to bring the sword, which is gonna speed everything up, man. Let's get Hosea real quick. Let's get Hosea. Uh, yeah, let's get Hosea 5:14. It says, "For I will be upon Ephraim as a lion, and as a young lion to the house of Judah. And it says, and even I will tear and go away. I will take away, and none shall rescue him." Man. So the Lord is about to. Hey, the Lord is starting to reverse things around here, man. And Esau Edom don't know what to do. He really don't. The Lord is putting the ancient warrior spirit back on Israel, man. A lot of people used to tiptoe around Esau, especially, gangster niggas used to do that the most. A gangster nigga used to be able to, he'd do something to his own flesh, his own kinfolk, but he would never do nothing to the so-called white man, which is the Edomite, man. But now the Lord is putting that spirit on Jake to just say, fuck it, man. Nah. What they doing, I'm gonna do it back to them, man. And the Lord did say, whatever they did to us, do to them double. But that's gonna be in the kingdom. So you gotta use this with discretion, though, too, because the Lord did say, wait till He rise up to the prey. But when all hell is breaking loose, hey, the Lord said He's gonna put that spirit on Jake, man, and Jake gonna show out for the most part. So it's gonna be. And it's gonna be a lot of Edomites who get knocked off as well in the time of Jacob's trouble. Let's see. What else I want to get? Let's get Micah real quick. I think it's Micah. Let's see, 5 and 8. It says, "And the remnant of Jacob shall be amongst the Gentiles, in the midst of many people, as a lion amongst beasts." Like the lion amongst beasts of the forest, as a young lion amongst a flock of sheep, who, if he goes through both treadeth down and teareth into pieces, and none can deliver. Thy hand shall be lifted up upon thy hand shall be lifted up on thy adversaries, and all thy enemies shall be cut off, man. And that's the spirit the Lord is starting to put on Jake. And I said starting to put. It's only going to go more and more into fruition as the times go on. And like I said, when the Lord hit that, put that standard, hey, it's really gonna get good, man. Cause then that's when the Lord said, hey, the weakest of Israel gonna be like King David. And what did King David do? King David put 10,000 to flight. And who was King David's enemies that he had in subjection? Esau Edom, man. He had Esau Edom in subjection, boy. Matter of fact, let's grab that precept real quick. This is Zechariah 12, verse 8. It says, "In that day shall the Lord defend the inhabitants of Jerusalem, and he that is feeble amongst them at that day shall be as David, and the house of David shall be as Yahweh, as the angels of the Lord before him," man. "And it shall come to pass in that day that I will speak to destroy all the nations that came against Jerusalem." Boy, look. And that's going to be when the Lord lift up that standard, man, going into the kingdom, boy. And I can't wait for that day. I pray that the Lord give me that strength and ability, man. I hope I'm one of the ones He put that spiritual power on. But Like I said, man, it's all like that's what's in the air right now, man. Jake is getting turned up, and I've been seeing it all over. Like the Jake man, like northern and southern tribe, man, is getting tired and fed up with Esau, and they starting to go at Esau. So you know Esau about to come with the sword. So keep, be prudent, prudent man, for see if the evil and hide himself. But like be prudent, know when to act and when not to act. You gotta use the spirit, man, and let the spirit guide you. Don't go out there on the willy nilly thinking you just, and the Lord might allow you to get knocked off. But hey, we in them times, and Jake is turning up on Esau, and I'm loving it, man. But I'm gonna end it there. Lord willing, this is edifying. Lord willing, it made sense. And I would like to say, call Lord Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash, Kwam Yasharala, Wa Ba Ba Ba, Shalom.